Hey guys, Weekly Piano here. So this is another video requested by Carlos. It's a follow-up to a video I did called Learning to Play Fast, and his question again was, I need to learn how to perform the range of notes quickly and beautiful shape as you do in the video. Carlos is from Brazil, like I mentioned in the last video, but I'm going to follow up on another section that he asked about. This is 229 to 307 in the Learn to Play Fast video, and I'm really just going to be able to get a couple little bits of this because I play a lot of things in there, but we're going to start just by listening to it, and I think there's one particular thing I want to show you. With almost no effort, so I'm going to just kind of show you. Okay, so the first thing that I did there is covered in the last video, but the second thing that I did is like something like, I think, something like that, It's hard to play exactly what I played before, but there's one thing that I would highly recommend getting under your fingers if you want to play shapes like this. Now, in the last video we talked about shapes within one octave, like, we talked about those, but if you want to go beyond an octave, it's really important to be able to have a fluid use of arpeggios, or a fluid capability to execute arpeggios. So what I would do is start with just a regular basic dominant 7 arpeggio, which is what I used there, and do it all the way up and down the keyboard in every key. So we're going to start in F, we're going to start on the 3, put your thumb on the 3, because in any arpeggio you want to find the shortest point between two notes and make that the point where you cross your thumb under. So we're going to make the thumb on the 3, and you'll see why in a second, because we're going to do, it's actually a dominant 9 arpeggio. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then back down. You know? So eventually you can go. You know? And you incorporate that into your playing. So then do it in B flat also. Now when you're learning these, the way to do it is start very, very, very slowly. Put a metronome at 40 beats per minute and get it totally easy in your fingers. Don't be stressing your fingers out, because your fingers should be totally relaxed when they're playing all of this. That's the only way you're actually going to get these lines of fluid. So in another video I showed you how you just like wiggle your fingers. It's not even like pressing, it's just contouring motion between all your fingers. So B flat would be this. Cross your thumb under your pinky whenever it goes there. Pinky over the thumb. And then do E flat. And then do A flat. Mind you, you're doing all this with a metronome, and then I'll just go through it all so you can kind of see how the fingering works out. Then it gets a little weird here, because you need to change your fingering when you're well, this is the fingering for F sharp. And you cross there because you're actually moving down from black key to a white key, so that's the easiest place to cross your thumb under. Then B. I'm not doing that very well, but you get the point. And then D. And then C. B. Yeah, you get the point. So that's one thing very important to get, to be able to do any of these lines. And then when you get it, you can be like... See, I use it again there. Use it all over the place. Anyway, alright, I'm going to go through this video a little more, see what else I can show you. Okay, so that's another enclosure. I'm just enclosing the fifth there. That's a really great lick. It's an Oscar Peterson lick. I'd recommend getting it. You can do it in any key. So I'm not going to show you exercises for all these, but I'll show you these licks and you can kind of make your own exercises. Or make PDFs and send them to me and I'll put them online and everybody else see. Yep, another arpeggio. Another enclosure. It's a lot of arpeggios in enclosure. Okay, so yeah, that's probably one that you like. It's like you're asking about shapes, so I'll show you that one. That's a cool shape. I think that's what I did. Let me just make sure. Something like that. So the reason that line is cool is because it starts on this note, and it just arpeggiates up a C minor scale because we're doing a 2-5-1 to the 4, which is B flat. So C minor, arpeggiating up to F sharp 5. See how I'm hitting the sharp 5 there? I'm arpeggiating down. It's not just an F major scale, it's an F sharp 5. And then landing on the 2, I'm sorry, the 2, I'm thinking of 2, that's not the 2. Landing on the D, because you're in B flat, so it's the 3 of B flat, because B flat is the 4. But you have to remember where the line started, which it started on C, and now it's a whole step away from C, which is cool. Your ear hears that when you go away from it. You know? And it's even cooler probably because you went down, and now that it becomes the flat 3 of B flat, and you're not going down to C where you were before, because that would be boring, because it's the same note you started on, but you're going up to D, because now it's a new note, a whole step away. And it's a little deceptive, which is why your ear picks it up. You know, and close that note a little more. Another thing I was doing that you probably heard was when you go to the 6, I make sure to outline that because now you're basing your scale on D dominant, but you have a flat 9 that you can use and a major 3. It's a cool sound, or a sharp 5. You know, that's a great line. To get to the 2, to the 5, back to the 1. You know, so remember that line when which is just that if you're thinking of this 6 as the 1. It's 5, sharp 5, 5, 4, 3, flat 9, 1, 7, to the 3 of the next chord, which is D, because you're just going around the circle of fifths. If any of those vocabulary items are confusing, ask me, because some of you might not understand what I'm talking about there. But some of you do. So let's see. Let me see if it's still even recording. I didn't have that much room on my phone left. Yep, still recording. Probably don't really have time